You know how you watch like Don't Call Me White Girl Faithfully. That's how I watch Joe Budden Faithfully, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I be cackling because them niggas be recording for 50 minutes before they introduce the podcast sometimes. And
And
it
just
make me feel
going.
less bad. Cause I be like, wait, we ain't even introduced the episode. We'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming. You know it's coming.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
All right,
Ready?
we in the building. Crunk,
We in this
turn
bitch crunk.
in this bitch.
The fuck?
You gave me too much time alone. I done took too many.
Nobody told you to do that.
I was vibing. I had the music on.
You did have the music on.
I was vibing. Now here we are.
You gets the vibing and
Can't stop. Can't slow down. Can't slow
can't
down.
stop,
What was
won't
that?
stop.
K-Camp?
Rockefeller Records, cause
Hey,
we
we
get
get down,
down,
baby.
baby.
We
We
get
get
down.
down. Girls, the girls,
The
the
love of you.
lovers. Cause we
We
stay
stay
fresh
fresh
to
to death.
death. We
We
the
the
best,
best.
none less.
Bro, Crystal and Neefy did what they needed to do and got the fuck on.
Did. Gave us two bangers. Won't
All I
stop
needed.
giving you my loving. Grateful for your
Mm.
loving, cause there's no better love. Shout out to young Chris and Neve.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Word, because back in the day, me and my brother, you couldn't tell, we was Chris and Lil Neefy.
But you
Shit.
know what though? We had some one hit wonders, maybe one or two hit wonders, like in the early 2000s, but them they hits.
They hit.
Like Southside, what was it? Southside and Young Star, some love, hate, mistakes. Tell me what you think is going on.
Oh shit, that was a one hit wonder type shit?
Yeah,
Damn, I didn't know that.
yeah, one hit wonder.
Wow.
Do you okay? You got a favorite like one hit wonder? I got a couple, but do you have like a one hit wonder that stands out to you?
Probably got a more favorite one than the one that I'm about to tell you. But the one that I'm about to tell you is that shit. What is it called? Mommy, would you like some sausage? I really love that song. I
One of my favorite one hit wonders is Truth Hurts. So addicted. Is addicted? Addicted. She's so contagious. He turns my pages. It's me waiting. He's what I'm waiting for. It keeps me guessing. Spontaneous.
I don't
See, I
fucking
was in
know.
the seventh grade when they came out, so you was a baby. You
Yeah,
won't,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. You didn't hit me with some wild shit today that I never heard before.
Y'all, he didn't know who Diddy Dirty Money was. He didn't know their song, Loving You No More. And I was like, I thought everybody knew Loving You No More.
Hell no.
I just can't keep loving you no more. I love you more than I love myself.
I
Don't
never
never let that
heard
love
that.
find me.
I never heard
I
that
don't want to
before.
love nobody more than I love
And that's
myself, but
probably
my
why I never
kids
heard
maybe.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep that.
yeah, you actually can.
Mm-hmm. Another really good one hit wonder, Wayne Wonder. No letting go, no
I know
holding
your
back.
music. Not that, that's crazy. That's a good song.
That's a major one hit wonder.
Damn.
Lumity.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if I
I feel like they got more than one.
tell you
They probably got two too.
what you wanna know, love, there ain't another, don't want no other. Okay, my bad. Baby, I can sing that early 2000s
Bro, she
music
didn't
and
sung every song.
go left. Things go left. Okay.
It's all good, sister. Same
Y'all, we on
songs.
episode 15.
Wow. It's like every time we get to a new episode, I be feeling like damn,
You be like,
I
wow.
wasn't expecting that either.
Episode 15.
Turn.
We're doing great.
I think
You're
so.
doing amazing, sweetie.
Mm-hmm. Chris. You
It's
doing
one
that?
of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
quotes of all time. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
I'm trying my best.
Y'all, welcome to episode 15 of the Snippets of Shants podcast. It's your girl Shants with my boo,
See Jizzle, Montana.
my Pookie.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to episode 15.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hold on now. Let me fix it.
Mm-hmm. Mm, it's pretty tasty. Thank y'all for rocking with us for 15 whole episodes. We know these last couple episodes we done
They've
kept
been
y'all
spaced
waiting.
out.
They've been a little space. Life be life, and
But we here now, neighborhood
y'all
besties, for real.
made Donald Trump the president. So y'all gonna get these episodes when you get these episodes. That's all I got to say about that. Because y'all made Donald Trump our president. Actually, I ain't gonna put that on y'all because if you watching this, you ain't made Donald Trump the president, I don't think. But
I would hope not. That would be weird.
if you did, what
That would be very weird.
the hell were you thinking?
Get out of here.
Hmm. I have a little I have a little opening question for us.
Lay it on me.
Okay. I want to know when you look at the current state of the industry, do you think that authenticity matters today, or is it authenticity versus aesthetic? Which one is
Looking at the
winning right
industry
now?
today, I feel like it's a lot of nepotism, but I also feel like it's a lot of niggas using the same ones. Like we've always seen motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
is just throwing them in anything at this
Mm-hmm.
point. Mm. The state of the industry today is shambles. If you ask me, it's in shambles.
It really is. It really is. But I do feel like it's a shift. Like people are leaning more towards authenticity versus aesthetic. Like okay, you remember when Instagram first started?
Hmm.
It wasn't no aesthetic.
Nah.
We taking pictures of whatever we want.
And those pictures look like you screenshotted them from a gas station camera. Shit.
Because and it wasn't even because the pictures came out like it. We done filtered it so heavy that it looks blurred. It
Shit,
like
so
that was the aesthetic back then though. And so we went I don't know how we got to what Instagram became.
hmm
And it was just all curated aesthetics. Like if you post something and it's not it has to be perfect. It has to look, all your videos, all your pictures have to look a specific way. You have
hmm
to think about what you're going to post and what you're going to allow to stay on your timeline, and I think we're moving away from that. I think we're moving back to just being.
I feel like the era of Instagram where like it changed from being like just you posting whatever the fuck you gonna post to now it's like, oh, you gotta be on your shit. You gotta make sure this is that and that is this.
You
And,
think so?
you know,
Still?
no, I'm saying the era of
Oh
that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like in the beginning, it was bullshit.
yeah. Right.
Then it moved into that,
It
the
moved heavily
perfection.
into perfection for years.
I got off of there. I wasn't on Instagram. I actually wasn't on social media. I had a Snapchat, I had a Twitter,
Mhm.
but I didn't have an Instagram. I wasn't on Facebook, and this was years. So
Mhm.
through that era, I was uninterested. And
Okay.
then my freshman year of college, I think I might have got on Instagram for a little bit. Matter of fact, no. No, I did. I did. I got on Instagram for a little bit. Then I just got off, like deleted the whole shit. And then I came back like in my early 20s.
I was itching.
In my early 20s, I came back in there and it was curated at that point.
Yeah.
Like niggas had aesthetics.
We did go through a Snapchat phase for a minute.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Snapchat completely changed the whole app and everybody was like pissed?
Yeah.
That
Yeah. And niggas
when they did
still,
that, Snapchat was done for me. And it ain't never been the same for me.
but niggas still started like accommodating it. Like niggas making, they figuring out how the fuck this shit work. Like Snapchat. I know everybody be on some shit like, who uses Snapchat anymore, bro? I like it.
I like to go look at other people's stuff, but I don't post as much on Snap. I
Yeah,
don't post hardly anything on Snap. I am truly an Instagram girly.
yeah,
I love an Instagram story. I love watching people's Instagram stories, but I appreciate the fact that we are moving away from aesthetics and people are like being a little bit more honest, like
yeah.
more truthful, like dropping the aesthetics and getting back to just posting
Like
shit.
this is I like this, so I'm posting it.
But you know, my favorite app is that most people, I don't think a lot of people are on it, but the Laps app that I sent you, where
You sent
my
some shit to my
and it
home
would just be
screen.
on your home screen.
Yeah.
Like I love the Laps app because you just take a picture in the moment, you post it, and you don't really care about the aesthetic
Hmm.
because it's kind of
I
like a
thought it was
Polaroid.
cool,
Yes, it's instant.
but it wasn't cool enough for me to download it.
I like it because I don't like to feel pressured to post a certain type of content.
Yeah,
And sometimes I feel like Instagram can still be that. Yeah.
it is.
And I don't want to, I'm not subscribing to y'all's aesthetics. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just my,
Yeah.
look, my aesthetic don't even fit the norm. And
It is what
I
it
like
is.
it
I
that
feel
way.
good.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters.
That's really all that matters. There is
Hmm.
no aesthetic.
Yeah.
Hmm, well, we got a whole slew of topics to get into because
Got some shit
y'all
on the
set
docket.
the internet on fire this week.
I wish niggas was still doing that calendar thing where they,
Why are they not doing it?
yeah,
They
I
was doing it up
understand.
until this year, and this is the year y'all need to do the calendar because it's some shit going on.
Bro, they need to do that
It's a
calendar.
lot
It's a
going on.
lot.
Like every day, every week. It was so bad this week where it won't just you. Like my friend Keisha and another one of my friends asked me, like, what's in the sky this week?
Oh yeah, because I
Like, what's
definitely
going
was like, are
on?
we in the microwave again?
Yeah, and we not even in the microwave, but it was some other shit that was in the sky. The sun was squaring Mars, some other shit. I ain't finna explain it to y'all today.
Yeah.
But it was some stuff going on in the air. And the people went crazy on Monday. Like Monday specifically, I was sending you so much stuff on Instagram, like
Back to that.
back to back. I said, "Oh, we got topics.
You definitely
We got
said
topics this
that was
week.
your exact
We got
words. We got
topics."
some fucking
Yes.
topics.
Starting with,
Oh, first topic, huh? How long we been recording?
I don't have to.
All
We
right,
don't
don't
have like
matter. But I
15
was
minutes.
just curious curious because we've been talking for a little minute and we
Yeah,
ain't
but I had an
we
intro question, so we weren't talking about nothing. Like we had content. It was it was enthralling. It was enthralling. Oh, but before we get to the first topic, the people really been like looking for us.
Yeah, so we gotta get more consistent. We gotta lock in for real.
We locked and loaded.
Yes,
Y'all hear
sir.
that? We locked and loaded. Hold us accountable.
Please. Matter of fact, I know I said I'd be tired of y'all messaging me
But he
asking where it's
don't.
at.
He really eat
I
that
ain't
up.
tripping.
If you ever
Second
messaged
in.
him and asked him when the next episode coming, just know that he eats that up. He loves it. He really does. Me, on the other hand, send it to him because it give me anxiety.
Uh-huh.
Because that means I
You
need to
got
hurry
work
up
to
and
do.
yes, I need to hurry up and get this editing done so I can release this episode. But I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah.
I'm
We getting there.
trying.
We getting there. We creating a system.
My my computer at home gives me a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just moves super slow. I told y'all if y'all want to get these episodes out faster, buy me a MacBook. Baby.
Ooh, that's a lot of pressure ain't in neighborhood
Hmm.
business. Damn.
Contribute to the MacBook.
A MacBook is crazy. It's a big ass. That's a big
It
ass.
is. Well, hmm. We worth it.
um, I'll take it. I mean, if y'all gonna get it, shit. Thank you.
We love you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready for the first topic?
Yeah, let's get
Okay,
into it.
let's get into it. All right. These headline questions a little crazy, but we gotta reel you in.
Let's talk about it.
First topic: did Doechii sell her soul? And I'm gonna say this is why the topic is what it's called. Okay. Number one, let me say, when I asked that question, in no shape, form, fashion am I taking away from Doechie's abilities as a rap artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that bitch gets down.
Yeah.
She can rap in circles and I love her.
Mm-hmm.
But when is the last time you know a female rapper to reach those heights without sexualizing herself or talking about sex in her rap?
I don't know any.
I'm gonna say Queen Latifah.
I don't,
And that's before my time.
bro. I don't know none of that lady's songs.
You know UNITY.
All I know is UNIT.
And
What?
me too.
Literally, bro. That
Babies when that was
no. Out of that
out.
whole song, it's probably 4 minutes. Out of that whole 4 minutes, that's all I
UNITY.
know. That's all I know.
All I know is Queen Latifah was like the one of the early rap girlies who paved the way for all the other rap girlies, and she was not sexual.
But
MC Light too,
wait,
but that's before our time.
because it's something about Queen Latifah. She
Did you?
make me, she
Okay,
make me
hold up,
want to do a razzle dazzle.
hold up. First of all, I love Queen. Like, stand her.
Bro, something about that lady. So she ain't have to say much about sex. She looked like it.
I feel like Queen Latifah could literally pull anybody.
Shit,
She's
she
a
done
well,
pulled
like
me.
she's a known lesbian, but she can pull anybody.
Come get me. Come get me.
Did you see the video of when her and her wife Ebony and Megan Thee Stallion went out?
Wife, she married.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. No disrespect. No disrespect. Disrespect, yo.
no disrespect, but
That's one of them ones.
her
Anyway,
wife fine
what
too.
was you saying
Like,
about the wife? I ain't never seen the wife. I never knew this lady was married.
I'll show you. They got
You
kids and
actually just killed the
everything.
dream for me.
Don't let the
That
dream die.
that fantasy that was in my
Don't let the
head, it's
fantasy die.
gone. It's
Don't let
gone.
hold on to it.
I can't.
Okay, so I was gonna ask, did you see the video where her and her wife and Megan Thee Stallion went out to eat?
Oh
And
yeah.
yes, and they was like trying oysters and
They having a little
escargot.
competition. Like I make the best oysters. All of them nasty for eating
I
them.
wanted to be a fly on the wall.
Would you eat oysters? You do.
Yes. Okay, so Queen, not Queen, Ebony, Queen's wife,
Hmm.
and Megan did a little competition of who could like make the best oyster. And
Hmm.
when they say make the best oyster, it's not that cooking the oyster.
It's like what
It's
they
already
putting on
it's
it.
what they're putting on the oyster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Me and my cousin Jewel and my might as well be cousin Crystal. Ain't nobody seeing us when we make them oysters. Like, nobody is seeing us. They just I love an oyster.
Yeah, you can keep that
With
shit.
some melted butter. You put a little melted butter on it, put a little hot sauce on it, put a little lemon juice on it. Oh my God.
Keep
Bon
it.
appetit, chef's
Bruh,
kiss.
I'm not eating no oysters. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way. I don't like that texture.
I love an
I ain't
oyster.
fucking with
You
it.
know they're aphrodisiacs.
That's freaky ass. Why you like it?
No, that's why I'm like, I want to be on fly on the wall in the restaurant because Queen Latifah, her
Everybody's
wife, and Megan is having oysters.
everybody's pussy's throbbing. Freak the fuck out,
Woo!
yeah. They
Like,
freak the
you
fuck out.
already know Megan gets down with the get down.
I love
So
that.
I was
Hmm.
like, is it what I need to be a fly on the wall to see what's the conversation behind the
Yeah.
scenes,
Mm.
behind the what happened.
Bro, I feel like never mind. We'll talk about this at a later date. But I definitely feel like Megan Thee Stallion bit off more than she can chew.
You
More than she can chew.
think so?
If
Have you seen my girl and how she gets
nah,
down?
no. It's not about that. It's that experience with the female anatomy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Queen Latifah and her wife probably know they probably can have any woman orgasm in multiple times. You know what I mean?
But
Oh my God, this is not the Patreon. We
n-
need the ship focus.
no, we don't.
The episode that got freaked the fuck out. We 10 minutes in.
Ain't nobody tell Queen Latifah, Ebony, and Megan Thee Stallion to go get oysters together and post it on the internet. You knew what was gonna come with it. You knew what the people was gonna think. Like you knew.
But it's crazy because I didn't think that.
Well,
I did not think that until you said it. I didn't think it until yeah. I really
I
didn't. That's crazy. Now you didn't put it into a different perspective for me. So I did kind of get carried away with. I just told you I love Queen Latifah.
love Megan. I
Man,
love Queen and Megan.
all right.
Yeah.
What did we even get on the
We
subject of
went
them
down a whole
for?
rabbit hole with Queen Latifah, Ebony, and Megan. And the
And for
question was, when is the last time we seen a female rapper catapult to such levels of success without talking about sex?
that's
And
exactly
that's
what we was talking
the
about.
last I know of is probably Queen Latifah and MC Light. And I think MC Light just did like a maybe an interview or something where she was saying that she wanted to be more sexual and her label was like, no.
I never heard an MC Light song. I only heard that lady on the microphone for the BET Awards.
She got a job for the rest of her life.
Bro, she
Cause
be on that shit. She do a good
BET, if
job.
y'all ever put any other voice on the awards and it ain't MC Light, I'm writing y'all like where she at? Cause it's a staple in our life. Like
I,
we need
I
her
thought you was gonna
hosting, not
say.
hosting, but just voicing.
I thought you was gonna say I'm not watching it again. I was gonna say, now why would you sit there and lie to them?
We're gonna watch it.
We
I'm gonna
watching that.
watch it. But I
We
really
watching
like
that.
MC Light being the voice of like who's coming up next and like
Mm-hmm.
that's a staple.
Yeah.
We need her. But yeah, MC Light, she she's like way before our time. But like my mama and her generation,
They
MC
know
Light was
her.
one of them ones.
Mm.
Like she was the one for real, for real. Yeah.
Okay, MC. My fault. No
Yeah.
disrespect
Put
to
some
you.
respect on her
I
name.
still don't know none of your songs, baby girl.
And that's fine because you was a baby. But okay, so I say all of this to say, like, with Doechii, there's not ever really been a time since like the early 90s where we've seen a woman who raps who has catapulted to such heights without being sexualized or talking about sex. Like I kind of wanted to throw in Doja Cat, but Doja Cat she's sexual.
Talk her shit.
Yeah, she talks her shit. So I can't even say her, but Doechii, like the songs of hers that have won, or her song that won Grammys, and like her most popular song, she's not talking about sex at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
She can spit
then
though.
she can rap her ass off, and that's why I said I'm not trying to discredit her. But when you get to a point where like you walking around in your Calvin Klein underwear outside with your socks on, is this you like being edgy, or is this the industry pushing you to be edgy? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I
It's
don't know.
provocative.
It's provocative. It gets
Gets
the
the
people
people going.
going. So I don't know. Like what do you think? Do you feel like Doechii
Nah, I feel like that you want us to do this. She want
she
to
want us
create
to
the
talk about
chatter,
it,
cause like it don't
but is
that
that
shit.
considered selling out?
No, because it doesn't go against her moral compass. I feel like it don't hold no weight to her,
Okay.
but it's gonna make you talk. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
almost like shit. Y'all can think what the fuck you want to think about me. It doesn't mean that that's true.
Right.
I can walk out this month because we ain't. I don't feel like we had that kind of energy when Erica Badu was up in that video running down the street
The window seat video.
ass
Ass
naked. They
out.
put that on
Yeah.
our TV.
They
They
did.
put that on our TV,
They did.
and I loved it.
She got a lot of ass.
That's a very shapely woman,
I love her.
beautifully shaped woman.
That's mother of all
Yeah,
mothers to
10 out of
me.
10.
Yeah.
We love you, Erica.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I feel like n- just like Erica knew that it was gonna get the people going. I mean,
Yeah.
they are entertainers. This is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to make us be entertained. Like now, you got our minds boggled. We fucked up. We doing this, that, and the third to figure out why. Whole
Yeah,
time it ain't even know why for real.
it
It's just
ain't.
like I knew y'all was gonna chit chat about it.
I feel like that about Doechii, but okay, so that leads me to ask you when it comes to selling out, like in to you, what is your definition of selling out?
To me, selling out would be going against your moral compass. Like anything that you go against, like your morality code, when
Mm.
anything that causes you to go against that, that mean to me that's selling out.
Me
Like
too. And I mean, literally, it could be anything
yeah.
because your moral compass is individual to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you do anything that is outside of what you would normally do and what would make you like feel sleep well at night, feel good about yourself, you sold out.
Stand for something, fall for anything.
Pretty much.
Nigga, if you gonna go against yourself and what you believe to be honest and true,
Right.
then fuck no. For real, that's not a person I would like to be around. I don't want to be
Yeah.
around nobody that is gonna go against themselves.
So it's hard for me to say that just flat out Doechii sold out, sold herself,
Yeah.
whatever, because I don't know that she has not always just been this edgy person that's
Hmm.
willing to push the envelope and take shit to the next level. I
Yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, we could find out that she didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. And I feel like that happens often where in the moment we feel like somebody looks so comfortable doing what they do, and then later, years down the road, we find out they didn't really want to do that.
they had a job to do.
They had a job to do.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then that is where you like, you kind
So
of
just
sold yourself a little
uh-huh,
bit for that
yeah,
because you
yeah.
didn't really want to do it, but they told you if you trying to get to the next level,
You may as well get
get
on
in
out now.
line,
Yeah.
and then you got in line.
But see, I feel like with so much going on in the industry right now would be a terrible time to be pushing somebody to their limits. You know what I
You
mean?
think the industry give a fuck?
I would like for them to.
You know how they say on Players Club, make the money, don't let the money make you?
Hmm.
Industry is let the money make you, don't make the money. We're gonna make it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just show up, we're gonna make it for you. I feel like
Sorry.
that's like
Sorry bastards.
I don't want no
Deals
parts.
predatory as hell.
They are.
Fucking up the people. They
Predatory
upside down in a
deals.
pickle.
Predatory deals. You want to get into the next topic?
We could. I'm
All
gonna have a
right.
drink before we go down.
Well, take you one. Cause
Let me swallow this gum. But I will say that growing up, my mom and them used to tell me if you swallow your gum, your butthole gonna stick together and you're not gonna be able to use the bathroom.
oh, so they used to tell me if you swallow your gum, it takes like 7 years for it to digest in your stomach, and it sticks to everything on its way through your digestive system.
Bro, the gum that I buy gets stale so fast, there's no way.
The
There's no way.
gum that we grew up on, them zebra stripe gums,
Nigga, them shit
Hubba
hard. By the
Bubba,
time it get right here in your esophagus, it's harder than a motherfucker. It's digesting like a
trying
piece
to
of
swallow
steak.
it.
Well, steak take a while to digest too.
Don't tell me you a well doneer.
Nah, 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 nah. But I thought, regardless of how it's cooked, it digest. It takes a while to digest.
No. Like if you're a medium,
I'm a medium,
yeah, it
medium well.
okay, so you take it another notch and you get it well done, you're
Well
chewing
done's
for
burnt.
days.
That's like them lamb chops we talked about. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing too much
You get a
chewing.
well done steak you
Mm-mm. I ain't
for
doing that.
days. Me
I'm
neither.
not doing that.
Me neither. But yeah, the temperature level definitely affects how much you're gonna chew when you eat that steak.
Mm. Noted.
Hmm. But okay, so since we're talking about industry stuff,
Predatory
predatory
deals.
deals, contracts, I want to get into Baby Tate because we love Baby Tate.
Hmm.
You couldn't have paid me to know that the Baby Tate won a music group $1.5 million.
So, okay, do you understand why she owed him money? Because I don't.
I'm not gonna say that I understand it, but I'm a. kind of, but let me try to explain what I think I know. Okay, so when you sign contract deal, basically you get an advance,
Hmm.
right?
But you gotta put out so much.
But you have to put out so much because the label is charging you specifically for like all of the things that they're like if you're going on tour for instance,
Hmm.
that's
They
coming
cover
from
it,
you.
but
They're
you gotta
covering it, but you
pay on the back
right,
end.
you paying on the back end.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you
Damn.
if your tour is not grossing what you thought it was gonna gross, maybe, then you might owe on the back end. Or if you got an advance and you used your money to record lavish videos or some shit, they're gonna recoup that on the back end.
Mhm.
So I really want to get into how number one, labels are still using these predatory deals. Number two, how this is the main thing for me. I think that like the majority, the public really believe that if you are like signed, you putting out music, you got maybe 1 million, 2 million followers on Instagram, all your social media platforms, that you've made it and that you rich. I really think this is the idea that most people have,
Mhm.
but they don't understand how a deal actually works. Like you have to pay for production, you have to pay everybody that
Nothing's free.
nothing is free. Everybody that put a hand in your tour, your songs, what your album, whatever the case may be, they getting paid out of you. Yeah. So I can see how she might owe $1.5 million, but
Man, we was fucking with it, but obviously not hard enough. Damn, baby Tate. I don't know what to tell you.
girl, we all struggling. Doing the plug.
She better do a GoFundMe like she did for the niggas' car and pay them niggas.
But that's what it started from. Like she did a her boyfriend's car got stolen from her complex wherever she lived. And she started a GoFundMe, and the people was like talking shit, like, "Girl, why don't you just buy him another car?" And she flat out said, "I owe Warner Music Group, $1.5 million."
Damn. And you gotta GoFundMe. So that
But it
mean you
just
ain't
like
got that.
really goes to show how things can look, and that's back to that aesthetic shit.
Mm-hmm.
Things can look a certain way, but that don't necessarily
This ain't
mean
that.
that this is that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and we've seen that so many times though, where an artist like might look like
They got
they
it all.
doing well.
Shit. Yeah. It's been a few instances where I felt like niggas would be in better positions and then they come out and say like hell no,
Yeah.
it ain't that.
But it's usually like further down the line that they really revealed it. So, and that's the issue that I have because it's like social media, we old enough to like know, but it's younger people that's on social media who are easily influenced by stuff, and they think that, oh, if I do this and I get signed or whatever, like I done made it. But I really want these artists to do they do due diligence and let the people know it's not that, it's not that easy.
Or when motherfuckers is offering you a deal, lawyer up. Like niggas just be so glad they have the deal that they don't even read the fine print, bro. Get that fucking lawyer to read over that shit to see what you really getting yourself into. And I feel like sometimes it be written up so well that you still be on some shit like, yeah, I'ma fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
But in most cases, I feel like you get a lawyer to read over that shit that really like is they're not getting nothing out of it for lying to you. You know what
Right.
I mean? I don't think motherfuckers would be making those decisions. Like, look at Rich Homie Quan. He was independent. Not Rich Homie Quan, Young Dolph. Young
Yes,
Dolph. My
yes.
fault, my fault, my fault. Damn, both of them niggas is up
That
out of
yeah,
here. Rest
like
in peace, fellas. That's
we've
crazy.
lost a lot of young like hip hop artists. Young Scooter.
Young Scooter, and that's crazy. This nigga died on his birthday, which was our birthday. Like,
Y'all had the same birthday.
mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
It's crazy. Oh, wasn't expecting that, but I did. I was mad at the nigga a little bit because I sent him a message on the day on that our birthday one day.
Mm-hmm. He ain't respond.
Nigga ain't say nothing. It's like, damn, happy birthday to us, motherfucker. But it's all good though. Like it didn't it ain't hold no weight, but I do
Right.
remember it hitting that nigga up like
Not you hold a
shit.
grudge.
Uh, you know, I feel like the artists and celebrities or people that's in the entertainment industry that I fuck with me too. Motherfuckers don't even know who I am. But I be feeling like they fuck with me. So
Cause I'm pressure.
when I hit you up or send you some shit, I expect
Pressure.
you to
And it's
engage.
a problem if you don't understand or recognize my pressure. I might not have the same amount of followers that you got, but just know I'm an influencer in my own right.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
fucking playing with me, yo.
No, for real. Yeah, I feel like people get too invested in like follower count and
hmm
been
And
influencing y'all since I was in elementary school. So quit playing with me.
talk your shit, sister. Talk your shit.
Would you take a label deal right now?
Hold on, wait. What I'm taking a label deal
I
for?
don't know if you could sing, rap, whatever. Would you sign to a label or you gonna get it out the mud and stay independent?
I feel like I would be very much so independent.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think it would be a question.
I
A lot of artists be better artists off the label.
feel like I could have such a rebellious personality. The label probably wouldn't even try to approach me for real. Like we can't do nothing with her. She's gonna be toxic to the brand.
Eh, maybe not, depending on the brand.
The first time the label screw me over, where I'm going? Social media, and I'm telling everybody, these motherfuckers ain't shit. They got y'all thinking I'm doing this, this, and this, and I'm over here. I owe them $1.5 million.
All right, baby, take.
Telling it.
Damn.
Shit. And it ain't gonna take my boyfriend's car getting stolen from the complex for me to tell it. I'm telling it from the jump. Soon as the math ain't mathing,
Subtract.
look, I'm subtracting.
Like Ken the Man.
Period.
What she do? Got the fuck out that deal.
Got about it
Nah,
there.
but I don't know. I don't know her reasoning for getting out the deal, but just like Ari Lennox. I don't know their reasons
I
for getting off
agree.
the labels.
Me
I
either.
ain't gonna say off the deal, but off the labels
But
though.
I will say, when Ken dropped that label, baby girl popped out.
She did just what she was doing before they fucking signed her. Leave that lady alone.
And I feel like the people is like really even recognizing her even more, which
Mm-hmm.
is like gets to my point where authenticity will take you somewhere. Be
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Like the people really, that's what I was really trying to get to when I said authenticity versus aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really think that we're moving into a world where people really want raw. They want genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Is this you or is this not you? And I can start to see where like people are kind of paying the price for when they start to live in that aesthetic
Mm-hmm.
world. They're not fucking with
You
it.
can't keep up.
No.
Just be
I
you, bruh.
like I saw a post where somebody was calling out Khloe Kardashian because she had I guess she come out with some protein popcorn or something that's like a healthy version of popcorn and um people was like stop promoting healthy products to people when you done already openly told us you took a Ozempic. No, for real.
I didn't know
That's
she did that.
aesthetic,
I didn't know she did
not
that.
authenticity. Like, stop trying to sell me some protein popcorn after you done took
You're
Ozempic to
tricking
get where
me.
you
You
are.
tricking me, bitch.
Yeah, that's not authenticity.
Hey, you can't sue people for that. I would sue
Mm,
the motherfucking Ozempic out of her veins.
I don't know that you can sue people for that because ain't nobody
Bro,
tell
she
you to go. But ain't
won.
nobody tell you to go buy Khloe Kardashian's skinny pop,
She did.
and you a fool for doing it.
Why? She's skinny. I didn't even know she was a Ozempic. She was the biggest sister. She was the biggest one forever. Now she's skinny than a motherfucker, and she talking about some. I gotta eat this popcorn to be like her. I'm gonna
You
do
still
it.
gonna eat it.
Give me my money back, bitch. Give me my money back. And I need some motherfucking money for pain and suffering because I didn't put myself in distress eating skinny pop.
And protein don't go in popcorn.
Chloe, you are a piece of shit for that. You are a piece of shit for that. Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't just Chloe because Courtney's selling some kind of flourless cake, and I seen a TikTok where this lady let her toddler try it.
Hmm.
That the baby got so mad,
Damn.
like spit it out, and then like held her tongue out, like "Mama,
And
brush
it's
my
crazy that
tongue."
them bitches got enough influence to where you gonna go buy that flourless
I'm not
cake.
doing it. It don't
Bruh.
even sound right. Matter of fact, who is taking food advice from Courtney?
Bitch probably ain't never cooked.
Ever.
Ever.
Mm-mm. I don't
We know
want it.
who is cooking.
Ew.
Rob, he big as hell.
He still look good too.
Well, he's very large.
All right. I don't like to get the Kardashians too much, but it's one Kardashian that I stand.
Which one?
Dream. The one
That's
with the black mama. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see much about Dream though.
Yeah. Dream finna eat all of them up.
But I like North.
Like all the kids.
But I mean,
Get
as
their
far as
mamas
like
out of here
when they
though.
putting the kids' personalities on the media and stuff,
North eats Kim up.
well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when they all be posting the kids doing whatever the kids be doing, the one that entertains me the most or
It's
makes me
North.
like be so invested, like I want to see what she gonna do, is North. Like I just feel like she's so talented, and something
She is.
about her just makes me feel like her heart is good.
I think it is
I
too.
just yeah, and you can't teach that.
But Dream is my girl.
I
And I feel
don't
like
know
it's
nothing
because she
about
got a black
Dream.
mama.
I would have to see her, like doing her shit.
Yeah, her like she be in China's lives and stuff, and China is very much a black mama.
Hmm.
Yeah,
She got very much a black mama.
do she?
Because Tokyo's my favorite.
Tokyo
Tokyo
Tony.
authenticity. That's what we love.
That's what I'm. That
Literally, Michelle
authenticity is
Obama and
with me.
Taraji, when they were having their
Oh my
interview and they
god,
brought up Mama D, I felt like, yo,
touch my
like,
heart.
bro, it was a moment where you understand or look at them and be
See,
like, they are real people.
Mama got her popcorn laid out on Monday nights for Mama D and
Yes.
Love and Hip Hop. I
And
love
she
that.
said, Mama D and Scrapping them. I
Yeah.
said, oh, yeah. She one
You
of
know
them one.
Michelle from Ublock before Ublock was Ublock.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. But I always felt a connection to her. I don't know what it is, but I just genuinely feel like she's raw and real. Like, I
Yeah, because in a world where they rolling back on DEI, whatever the fuck that would,
in a world
and
where you supposed to be aesthetically pleasing,
I'm not doing it.
she ain't either.
Yeah, and I loved anybody who was like, "Fuck your aesthetic." I'm me.
Yeah.
I eat them up.
And I really loved how she spoke on like as bad as I wanted to do it to just basically avoid the bullshit that would have came with me not being there.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't go against herself. She didn't. She said she ain't selling it.
Because
It's
Michelle,
a little neck, that ain't it?
that's fine. Michelle is an authentic black woman. And me, as an authentic black woman, what in the fuck do I look like going to motherfucking Donald Trump's inauguration? What I look like going to Donald Trump's inauguration?
Oh my mama! I think I would have been up in there like the sniper, trying to shoot his ear off. If you think I'm gonna be there for anything, is there because
Bye, bye, bye,
oh that Nat
bye,
wants you
bye,
back.
bye. Because I'm sweet.
Are you?
What you trying to say?
I feel like you're pretty spicy.
I am.
Mhm,
A hot
sweet.
tamale.
She thinks she's sweet Asian wings, ain't it?
I might be a little hot tamale, so
Damn, I mean.
I don't care. Okay, since we on Kanye, I'm say Kanye. We was on the Kardashians, but we moving to Kanye.
Okay. I'm like, okay, we ain't even do
No,
that man
we was
yet.
on the Kardashians and we moving to Kanye because this motherfucker need a conservatorship. If y'all gonna put Britney Spears, the queen of pop, in a conservatorship and allow that shit for years, or my girl is limited to doing her little dances in her
You
living room.
really think Britney Spears didn't deserve a conservatorship?
I'm not doing this. Who was she hurting? Who she
Sister,
hurt?
I don't feel like she was hurting anybody, but her
Right.
mental health was hurting. Bro,
Why was her mental health hurting?
why
Because
was
her parents been exploiting her since she was a fucking kid.
what? Yeah, they may have been doing that, but she lost her
Them the
mind.
same people that put her in a conservatorship.
She lost
Y'all
her
drove her
mind.
crazy.
What else are we gonna do after we done drove her crazy?
Yeah, I'm gonna put her in the conservatorship
You better.
so I can control her money.
Yeah, you better because
So
she about to make some shit
I
up.
can control her money. Her daddy is trying to control her
Bro,
money.
nobody in their right mind is putting on them low rise panties.
Is you?
Nobody in their right mind putting on them low rise panties.
She did. She been putting on them low rise.
I remember watching Austin Powers, and they was basically like
She been
mimicking
putting
Britney
them on.
in the low rise panties.
Brittany been having on low rise panties since
And they was and the
'99.
panties are jean. They janties. Jean panties.
Chances is fucking crazy.
Bro, she's out of jean panties. Low rise. A little bit of crack out. King of the heel butt.
What Brittany's never gonna do?
What?
She's never gonna go on social media saying she sucked her cousin's dick till he was 14.
A lot, but she might.
Nope,
That is a
she
white.
not.
That is a white woman. You don't know what her and her cousins did.
She ain't gonna tell it.
Either way, they all need therapy or a jail cell beside R. Kelly. Well, Boogie
Right.
can't be over there, but
Britney Spears aside, take motherfucking Kanye, lock him into a conservatorship, free Wendy Williams so I can get my motherfucking TV show back.
she don't need to be on TV no more. You didn't see her dude fall down?
She has vitiligo. No,
She wasn't supposed to be at work
is
with
it
that.
vitiligo?
She
It's
wasn't
vitiligo.
supposed to be at work with that.
No, it's Which one is which? Which one is what Michael Jackson had where his skin? That's vitiligo.
Vertigo.
Wendy got vertigo, where
Vertigo is a windy guy.
she falls.
Vitiligo is the skin
That don't mean she
treatment.
need a conservatorship.
No, I didn't say she needed a conservatorship. She don't need to go back to work. We got Love Lex P now. So Wendy can take her break. She
Lex
can.
P, I love you so much. But baby, even you know, can't nobody replace Wendy. You know.
I think she can.
No. Mm-mm.
I do. I do. I ain't even. Wendy Williams didn't even hold no weight for me. She was messy a little bit, but she didn't
I need somebody with the teacup.
love Lex P.
Lex P, like I said, I love you. But even Lex feel like I feel like Lex feel like Wendy needs to be on TV.
No, I don't know. I don't know what that
You're
lady
pissing
feel
me
like.
off.
Bro, the fact that
Not too much on Wendy.
Wendy don't need to go back to work. Wendy need to enjoy her time. She don't need nobody controlling her every move and
She
everything like
don't.
that.
Just
But
free
she
her.
don't need to go back to work.
Just free her, and y'all need to lock Kanye up. But do you
Kanye,
even think that
wait, before they lock Kanye up, I need them to get that man some serious, like top of the line therapists. Like get some real motherfuckers that can get in there and help that nigga work out what the fuck he got
friend,
going on.
friend, that man got all the money, all the resources to
He
go to
do
therapy.
he
This
do.
is
He might not feel like nothing wrong with him though.
would a conservatorship even work for him?
No.
He's not gonna abide by it. Like
He don't have to.
who could even put him in a conservatorship for it to actually hold weight? I don't know.
I feel like the only person honestly, I feel like if his mother was here, I think
She could.
she would knock the hell out of him.
Would.
Knock the hell out of him. And then he'll
But
be
he ain't
back.
been right since she
He'll
died.
be back to normal if she could just punch the shit out of his ass. But I do think because he can't have that, Lord rest her soul.
No.
I feel like, bro, get that man some good therapy. But I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like Kanye West he ain't the only motherfucker that done been in situations like that.
No, it's been, you can think of like several people who have been in situations like that and somehow seemingly, like, okay, for instance, for a minute, basketball player Gilbert Arenas probably was, he was saying and doing a lot of shit that made me feel like this man then lost his marbles. But he got a solid podcast now
Mm-hmm.
and he doing well for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I just be like,
That man keep on fucking around.
because it loves me. I told you I'm sweet.
You gonna kill him?
Is it sweet or spicy?
Both.
Both.
But finish because I
It's
don't know
like,
much about him either.
you used to watch Basketball Wives? Oh, all right. Never mind. Anyway, Gilbert Arenas used to say some really wild stuff, but that really wild stuff that he used to say landed him a podcast that is one of the highest rated like sports podcasts right now.
Wow, and that's crazy because I did see on the blogs today that his son was in a
Oh my
bad
God.
car wreck.
Me too.
So prayers to him and
Yeah,
his
serious
family.
prayers for him because
But
like
I do want you to pull it around for me.
I've heard a lot about his son, well, his kids being really like top tier in basketball.
They said in the post, they said something about he was some kind of numbered prospect.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know basketball
So
talk.
I really hope that he come around, pull out.
Yeah,
So definitely
get his
sending
head back in
prayers
the game.
to Gilbert Arenas' son.
Hmm.
But Gilbert Arenas was a mess for a minute, and he like got one of the top rated sports podcasts now. So
Word.
I feel like it's different from men,
Hmm.
where like men can say these outlandish things and kind of be crazy and ride that line and still come out on top and still be okay. Whereas women are more controlled.
That nigga went on there saying he sucked his cousin's dick till he was 14 years old. There,
But somewhere on the internet, the people are still reminding you that Kanye made graduation and the college dropout, and
I
so
don't
it's
give a
all as
damn.
well. Like for real,
I don't give a damn.
for real. My biggest thing with Kanye is North is old enough to see this shit. She's
Mm.
online. Why the fuck would you put some shit like this on the internet for the whole world to see? And you got a daughter that's old enough to read.
See, the thing is, though, Kanye been in the industry for a long time, and a lot of times you sell your trauma.
Conservatorship,
Don't put
lock
that
them
man in a
up,
conservatorship.
put them in a conservatorship.
No, don't do him like that. You see how Britney turned out? He gonna have on janties. Hmm.
Jancy's have sent me. I'm gonna give me a pair of Jancy's, and
Please don't.
I'm gonna be in my house like,
Boy,
yeah,
your
yeah,
thighs gonna be
yeah, yeah.
red.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
And
Oh,
watch how I call the
mama.
police on you. Yeah, you are, nigga. I'm calling the cops on you.
Okay, so we pretty much have established a conservatorship is not gonna work for
That ain't
Kanye,
gonna work for him. He gotta willingly wanna just work out his trauma.
but that's the difference between men and women. Them women ain't gotta willingly want to work out their trauma for them to be in a conservatorship. They just put them in one to control their money.
Mm.
I feel like it's harder to control a man in that aspect.
Wow, how?
We live in a society where women are easily silenced. Our government is saying, hey, we need to up the population. So if y'all pop out more babies, we'll give you $5,000 for your baby. But then y'all trying to tell me that I can't send my baby to Head Start because y'all getting rid of Head Start. So What the fuck is $5,000 gonna do for a baby? We both can raise kids. $5,000 ain't going nowhere.
I've been spent that in a couple months.
Yeah, it's just it's a different playing field for men and women.
I mean, I get that. I do
It
get that. But I
is.
was just curious to, like how
I don't
would
know how or why, or I don't even know how to explain that it's easier to silence a woman, but it is.
okay, because yeah, I do. I wouldn't mind if they shut Kanye the fuck up.
It'd be nice.
But just as it's not, it wasn't right for Britney or Wendy. It ain't right for us to try to wish shutting the fuck up off on him.
Go to therapy.
I know that's what I think too.
Online is
Now
we're not your
when I
therapist.
first heard the song, I felt like we could send Kanye to a cell beside R.
You
Kelly
did say that. You
and
said I know they got to stay beside R. Kelly somewhere.
ready for his
I didn't
ass.
even when you told me the song was trash, I didn't even bother to go listen.
And that's what I also feel like he should be charged for because even though you're telling this truth, the song is ass.
I didn't even bother to go listen.
I listened to the Instagram clippets
Yeah. No, I'm good.
and I felt like it was I don't know, it gave me mosh pit vibes like you gonna be in a mosh pit punching on niggas. But he was saying some wild shit.
And Kanye West and Mosh Pit ain't never went together. Like Mosh Pit, I'm thinking Travis Scott.
Shit, we had a
And I'm not
lady.
going to see him.
We had a lady today on the internet switch up the whole style. She didn't turn into the pastor. Yeah.
She needs to be under conservatorship.
That's
Okay?
those are the people that need to
That,
be under conservatorships.
yo, it was somebody from my hometown. She needs to be under the
She
conservatorship.
damn sure do. And I do go to her page regularly to just catch up on her videos and stuff because they be pretty entertaining. Like one day she made spaghetti on the
He's
grill.
toxic.
She made spaghetti on the
He's
grill.
toxic. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Bro, fuck
Who
that.
is entertained by a bitch making spaghetti on the grill? You.
How,
Toxic.
when have you ever seen anybody make a whole spaghetti on the grill? I'm
Did it
talking.
look edible? You would have ate it.
I wouldn't have ate shit. I wouldn't have ate shit. But I will tell you that it was very, very entertaining. I loved it.
You love her.
I do.
You
I
do.
do.
She
I
love
do.
you too.
It's crazy because I screenshotted one of her pictures. I'm like, damn, the face card actually eats.
You think we could ever get on here?
Hell no, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We hell no, hell no.
All right, all right. I took it too far, y'all.
Yeah, cause
I'm
what the
sorry.
fuck?
Too far. That
Mm.
would actually literally be insane on our part.
And when she get to talking about us after this drop, I'm gonna screen record the video and I'm gonna put it in the Patreon so y'all can see the type of time she be on,
She did talking about me. I'm blaming you.
bro.
She don't even know who I am outside of you.
And I love her to death,
Number
but
one
the shit
fan.
she on is funny.
Ooh, child. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, you ready to get to our next topic?
Hell yeah,
Okay,
we selling.
so Terrence Howard
Uh huh.
is dropping a podcast where he ready to expose Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that? You
I
think he
feel
really
like
gonna give the tea? Okay, let me ask you this. Do you feel like he ready to spill tea or is he like having a personal spiral?
I feel like Terrence Howard, I feel like he knows some shit. I feel like he do. He didn't been in the mix for a long
For
time.
sure.
I feel like he should have shut the fuck up and just did it on the back end. Now
Yeah,
that he didn't put it out there that he trying to do this, that, and the third, like you should have put it out there. Maybe he do got the episodes recorded already.
maybe.
But if the nigga don't got the episodes recorded already, nigga, they about to do all type of shit to shut you the fuck up.
I kind of feel like he already been kind of shut up, like shunned. Okay, so he was in Marvel way, 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 like when Marvel first started.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I can't remember exactly like what happened to that got him out of that franchise. But do you feel like he's been slighted on roles because he is so transparent and ready to tell the truth about shit? Because he's a great actor.
I don't know because I really fuck with the projects that he's in.
Hmm.
Like I be fucking with him.
Yeah.
From wasn't he in like Soul Food or one of them?
Mm-mm. Best Man.
No, it was another older movie.
It wasn't Soul Food. He wasn't the best man.
It was an older movie. Was it Big Mama's House, the first one?
He was in Big Mama's house because he was Nia Long's like her ex that was like stalking her,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That motherfucker can play crazy good.
Bro, when he didn't been in a lot of roles that I fuck with, and even in the beginning with Empire, I liked Lucius
Oh my
role.
God.
So I don't know.
Empire
That's
in
why it's
them
hard for
early
me to.
seasons.
It was good. It
Oh
was
my
good. That
God.
was on to something.
Yeah.
But Star, and that being canceled, that was lame as fuck.
Yeah. It
Niggas was
was.
invested, and Queen Latifah was in that.
I know. Lee
Mm,
Daniels, damn you.
mm. I want to bite her.
Not you being in love with the queen. Love her too though. Like it's really hard not to be in love with Queen Latifah because she really her.
And she done played in some good shit too.
And like Khadijah and Living Single
Hmm.
was her.
Hmm.
Bruh. She was her.
The nigga that she ended up with, they reminded me of each other.
They did.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't start fucking around with me now, cause I'm gonna get pissed off.
Okay, so all right, let me ask you this. You trying to get that neck.
It's pissing me off.
Mm.
What are you even doing here?
Do you have any like ideas about what he might actually expose on the podcast?
Well, I already heard he said,
Something about a Diddy party.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
All right, so I feel like the nigga gonna just try to. I don't know. I just don't
My
feel like
thing
it's gonna be
is,
no real
if you're
shit.
gonna do it, do it. Like, don't talk
Exactly.
about shit that we already done heard about or know about. We don't want to hear about Diddy parties. You
You talking about how you
put it
gonna
out
do it just
there.
make me feel like
Put it on the
you finna do
flow.
this shit. And it might have been on some shit like tell a warning to other people like
Hmm.
leave me the fuck alone because I know what I know and I will start this podcast. But I don't know. I feel like you're too vocal. You should have been announcing it with a preview.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you this. If you could pick one person in Hollywood to do like a Hollywood exposed podcast, who would you pick?
They don't get to get no returns or nothing off of what I make off of the show.
No.
Did he?
He locked up.
Bro, put him on, give him his mic, and I'm gonna put the telephone up to it. And
Okay.
we gonna talk, nigga. I feel like that nigga really
He
will
would talk to you.
spill some
Yeah,
shit.
he
He
would
gonna
talk.
he gonna spill some shit.
All right. So you want to know who my person is?
Who?
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. He gonna say some shit that people want to hear, but everything that he's gonna say, did he know too? But did he know
But
that
I want
and more?
he do know more, but
But he gotta be raw. The only way I
Justin,
would choose him is if he was raw, like he had no choice but to tell the God's honest truth.
okay. So I want to know Justin because I feel like he is like, if we can think of a victim, number one victim to Hollywood because he really got in the scene when he was like 15.
But then we that's discrediting Usher's trauma experience too, because Usher was young as fuck, being introduced to this shit too.
It's not discrediting Usher. More, I actually think it's more so displaying how someone who went through their own trauma, like Usher, can pick up and adapt and kind of inflict trauma on somebody else.
I get it. But Usher was Justin Bieber's age when Diddy got a hold of him, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like This nigga
Yeah,
just like you know what I mean?
but I
Like
don't want to say
victim. If we're looking
Usher.
at
But
victims,
I don't want to say Usher because I don't really think the Usher is gonna give it to me. Like
no, no, no.
he ain't gonna
That's the
be
stipulation. They got to be raw and honest, regardless. Because even if we get Justin Bieber in here right now, he's not gonna really just tell us everything that's going to fuck on. They gotta come on and be raw, honest, tell the complete truth, nothing but the truth, whatever the shit
okay.
is. Put your hand on the Bible, nigga.
So I'll give you another person that I would like to, because I feel like they've been in the industry since they was a kid, and I feel like they are real, so they might really actually tell us some shit.
Hmm.
Monica,
Okay. No, I feel like Monica look at shit like being too vocal as snitching. Like, she holding the nigga down
Taylor,
in jail and shit. She ain't gonna tell us no. Mm-mm. Monica ain't gonna do right. She ain't gonna do right. But I feel you.
Raven Simone.
Oh no, she gonna give it to you. And she gonna give it to you from she gonna probably give you information that Diddy don't know. That she was in a different bracket. You know what I
She
mean? Like she doing
would,
this Disney shit.
yeah.
So yeah, she might be a good one. She might be a good one. Where the fuck is Chelsea?
She around.
What's her real name?
Annalise, something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, she around. I like Chelsea. Okay, I really. Is it anybody else that I would just want to hear from in the industry that would really?
Just be raw and honest. That's really what it is for me.
Yeah, I
I
want.
just want
Ooh,
but okay, they don't have a choice but to be raw and honest. Monica might be a good one.
Khalees gonna tell it.
Oh yeah, she don't mind. She'll
Mm-mm.
come sit in here with us right now and
She
do
living
it.
her best life in Africa. She don't give a fuck. She raised on her farm. Khalees would tell it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Hmm.
Have a seat. You can actually bring us a few eggs too. They high.
Show is hot as fuck. Hmm. Okay. Well, we winding on down, but our girls did they big one, and we watched them together last night, and
We
it,
did, we did.
yeah,
Shout out to Drea and Lex with Travel Queens. Like, there literally is so inspiring, nigga. Like, just to see, because first of all, when I started listening to them, it wasn't giving BET sequel, no kind of shit. It was just giving like some girls you can relate to. They like homegirls. I'm talking at the TV today as like
yeah,
listen to this, da, 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 like, no, Drea, no, 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 Lex, you know what I mean? Like talking to these motherfuckers through the TV screen, like you feel like you know them. So to see them graduate to a BET special, and
mhm,
it's called Travel Queens. Like you getting to do some shit that we all want to do. We all want to
right,
travel. We all want to experience. We all want to have fun. So just to see them do that and already feeling like they my sisters, like
right,
I love them to death.
yeah,
That shit make me feel good, and it's also very fucking motivating for me and you. Like that shit make me wanna when they drop gems about how they operate with their podcast, I tell you, I try to fill you in. Like, oh, when I listened today, they
mhm,
dropped this
you
gem. It was
do.
a quick little one too where they said you got to be consistent, or it was a quick one too where like, bro, something that shout out to you, Lex P.
That's
Something
my
that she
girl.
taught me very recently. She was on. I want to say she was on the Dirty Cocktails podcast with
Mhm,
Kiki and Medina.
mhm,
She was on there and she said something along the lines of outside of business, she kind of like she'd be like sweat off her back. She
mhm.
ain't really tripping. She ain't really gonna do too much. But when it come to business, bro, we got a job to do, and I'm gonna make sure everybody's doing their motherfucking job. It's nothing personal,
Yep.
bro. I've applied that to my own business,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't give a fuck if you feel some type of way, but you got a job to do.
Let me give you your flowers because I have seen the growth in how you handle your business and how you went from like, trying to not be confrontational because it's like a little bit of mixing of personal and business,
Mm-hmm.
but then something clicked in you and was like, oh no, this is my business.
It was
And
that. It was Lex P. I'm telling you,
I,
like,
I noticed the shifts.
bro, and I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you watch this and you would like to work for me, or at any point you would
Better
like to
have
work
your
for
shit
me,
together.
you better have your shit together. And I'm not playing with you. Like, because at the end of the day, I can do this shit by myself, and you can get the fuck on. That's how. Like, if you're not gonna be beneficial to the team,
One thing about your ass,
bro, I'm gonna get that shit done.
you gonna get up and you will make every run yourself if you got to. Fuck who gonna do it? Like
Stop
fuck,
playing with me.
he
Stop
don't
playing with
care.
me.
So if you gonna go work for him, you have to be ready to work because he ain't playing. And me, I ain't even finna open that door to work with nobody. I'm just gonna do it all myself, period. Because,
You kind of like an independent artist right now.
yeah, but I always have been.
Mm-hmm.
It took for me, like, probably through my bookstore to learn that ain't nobody gonna love or care about my business the way that I do.
Bro, they'll run your shit in the ground. They
So
don't
if
give a
I'ma do
fuck.
it,
They don't give
I
a
gotta
fuck.
do it. I'm gonna have to do it myself. They're gonna run it in the ground and then like try to make you feel guilty for making your boundaries, your demands, whatever they are. But if that's what I said it's gonna take for this business to stay afloat,
That's what it's
that's
gonna
what you're
take.
gonna
And if you can't
do.
do
And if you
that,
can't do
like
it,
I
get the
said,
fuck.
you can get the fuck on. I don't give a fuck how unprofessional it sounds. This is my shit. If you can't do what I need you to do the way I need you to do it, I don't give a fuck if it's 110 ways to skin a cat. I told you this one.
Yeah.
My nigga, you can't do that. You can't skin the cat this way. You and your mama can get the hell on.
You and your mom get the hell on. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Ooh, shit.
I don't do nothing else. I'm gonna turn something into a song.
We got lyrics for everything.
Okay. We done ran through all our little topics, but we had a little hot, little spicy, little, little session today.
We did, and it was pretty fucking
But I got
good.
some fun questions to close it out.
All right, let's talk about
Okay.
it.
So, since we've been low key talking about the industry and selling out and people being weird and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I low key want to know, like, would you sell out? Like, what would it take for you to sell out? And before you say no, let me get into the actual
Because I was
questions.
on my way to let you know I can't sleep at night when I go against myself.
Me either. But okay, you well on your way to fame. You get offered $2 million, but for you to get this $2 million
I'm walking into my
payout,
fame.
for you to get this $2 million payout, you gotta fake date an influencer. You gonna do it?
Probably.
All right. What type of all influencers? You gonna take that 2 million for don't matter what type of influencer it is.
If they pull Natalie Nunn out of the hat, I got two pieces and a motherfucking biscuit, nigga. No, I'm not doing that. Because I just don't want to do that. It's bad for the fucking brand. But mm,
If it's like let me see, like a Diarra, you gonna take
who
it
the
to
fuck is the arrow?
Diarra and Ken from
I don't know them.
I don't know them for real either, but they just came to mind because the young people love them.
Give me a nut.
All right, let me think. All right, you gonna take that 2 million to fake date Rennie Rucci? You ain't gonna take it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Rennie real unproblematic.
Because at first, when you said Rennie, I thought Ruby Rose. And it's like, I seen her tongue kiss Drewski, and that was not on my bingo card. I didn't
And the
like
fact that she lied on the fact that she was even dating Drewski and then came back and was like, I really was dating him, girl.
I don't like that. I
Girl,
don't
I
like
don't like that either. I'm not a fan of Ruby Rose because she does a lot for clout.
Rennie though. Rennie a real ass
Rennie
bitch.
is that's why I said Rennie a real ass
Speaking
bitch.
of Rennie, she gonna be up in CLT this weekend.
I would love to see Rennie.
Me too, me
Rennie, we
too.
love
But
you.
she do seem kind of feisty on Love and Hip Hop.
She do, but not too
Provoked.
much. Like the way you said you didn't see the latest episode, but her and Sierra reconciled their relationship, and Rennie kind of led the charge on that, and that's some real ass shit. They had like their friendship was too solid for them to just be falling out over some basic shit. So
Hmm.
like, yeah, I really fuck with Rennie. I love her. Yeah,
I like Rennie too.
but all right, on my end,
Okay, let me
let's
hear
say
you.
like my label, whatever, tell me we're gonna give you $2 million, but you gotta pretend you dating DDG for 6 months. Bye. Y'all keeping money.
You wouldn't do it.
DDG,
Why not?
that's a clout chaser if I ever seen one.
I mean, it's 2 mil. You can get more money off the streams too when you get done.
I got a beef with Hallie.
No. Hell no. Y'all can be sister wives.
How you know we ain't beefing? How you know when she ain't mad?
Cause y'all gonna be sister wives. You gonna be picking Halo up. She gonna be picking Marley up.
She ain't going for this shit.
Bro, that's a nice lady.
Then I might as well just date her.
Oh, what the
I
fuck?
might as well just date her.
Damn.
Hello?
Damn.
Okay, all right, let me take it a step further.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Let's say I'm in the Love and Hip Hop franchise,
Hmm.
and I gotta pretend that I mess with Kurt, and I might be pregnant by him. Y'all get somebody else to do that
Yeah,
shit.
no. It's that narrative is tired. Just like them on Love and Hip Hop. Just sit down, let somebody else run. What is it? Boutique.
Is it a boutique
Rashida's Boutique.
press?
Press. Let somebody else run it. You and Kurt just sit back and
Did
relax.
I know how to do that?
Oh no. Mm, that was a bad choice right there. I wouldn't take the money for
That's what
that
I'm
either.
saying. I'm not taking it to me for Kurt. No, I'm not. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's some things that I might would, but some
That
things
is
that
a
I would.
hard no.
Yeah, that's a hard no right there. Hmm. Okay. So let's see. All right. You blow up
Hmm.
and you got, little music talent, whatever, but your label tell you gotta speak and rap in a British accent to make the people think that you from Britain. You doing
Yes.
it.
Yes, I am. And it's gonna be one random day where
You gonna
cut
start
on
talking real country.
I'm gonna cut the live on and I'm gonna start in my British accent. Then I'm gonna tell one of y'all to piss me off. Go ahead and piss me off so I can show them how good I can cuss
They
in
gonna say,
country.
"Oh, he from Alabama."
I'm so bitch ass. God damn it. Like, oh shit, this is Texas Bama.
I'm gonna say I would like to try, but the way this accent work, we can't. Let me try to see if I can get a little British accent going. Um, yeah, I'm too country for that. They gonna be like, this bitch ain't from nobody's Britain.
Yes, you is. You gotta do right. It's 2 mil on the line. You better be from Britain.
What would you like me to say?
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Cheerio,
Cheerio,
nigga.
Cheerio. I can't do it.
Yeah, Cheerio.
I don't have it in me to do a little British accent.
Yeah,
I don't
got
even know what a British accent is. I
what they be
can't do it. I'm
eating.
country as fuck, and I can't talk in nobody's accent. Damn it.
Cheese curd.
Cheese curds. Okay. All right. Last question.
Period.
Let's say we have ascended to Beyonce levels of publicity,
Hmm.
fame. We're worldwide. We're well known. But for us to maintain this level of fame, we can't talk about nothing political, nothing sexual, nothing progressive. You just gotta fit into the narrative and stay on track with the script.
I
Can
would
you do it?
I would shut the fuck up just like Beyonce do.
Guess who can't do
I know you can't.
it? Can't
I
do
know
it.
you can't.
Absolutely cannot do it.
I would be the fuck why, nigga.
You know, Beyonce is an Aries rising.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all gonna do whatever with
What's
it.
her
She's a Virgo.
oh okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Virgo men. Anyway, what about you? Oh, you said you can't.
You know I can't.
All right, all right.
You want me to sacrifice? Like, imagine me not saying anything about Gaza. Imagine me not saying anything about Trump and what the fuck they doing to. I can't do it. I can't. My contract is gonna be null and void before it started. I
Mm-mm.
can't do it.
I can see you not being able to, but
I can't.
anyway, I do have.
You got an exit question for me?
I do.
I'm
I do.
scared. Your exit question scared me.
No, this one is a little bit more heartstring tugging.
Oh God,
It's
I'm finna
tugging on your
cry.
heartstrings a little bit.
Yes, I'm
I
finna
hope,
cry.
I hope the fuck not. I hope not. Not tonight. Don't
Okay.
break out. Don't
Uh,
break out.
okay.
Because all I want to know is what would 10-year-old you be most proud of about who you are today?
Mm. 10-year-old me. 10-year-old me was in fourth grade.
Or fifth, but 19 years old. Yeah.
10-year-old me would like we was moving into I think that was probably yeah, 10-year-old me was 99, which means that was the year that we all thought that we was gonna wake up
And it was going to be a done
in
deal.
Y2K and we were done. No electricity, no nothing. Nathaniel. 10-year-old me, what would she be proud of?
Hmm.
Mm. 10-year-old me would be proud of the fact that abandonment issues don't exist over here no more.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like 10-year-old me was struggling. She wanted her mama and daddy to be together bad. Ain't never seen them two people together a day in her life because they was broke up before I was even old enough to know anything. So like I used to spend my birthday wishes on what's some little things, the little flowers,
What
the
it,
that
it's
you
like a willow, some kind of.
yeah, but I would wish all the time, like I wish my mom and daddy was together. I wish my mom and daddy was together. If 10-year-old me knew, girl, ain't what you want. You don't need them people together.
Exactly. Like you never had that.
Yeah. 10-year-old me would be proud of the fact that I found myself and my voice and
Hmm.
it didn't need external validation. 10-year-old me was desperate for somebody to see me, to understand me, like to love me in the way that I needed and without considering what you as the adult needed or was looking for. Baby, you didn't open a can of worms.
Hmm.
10-year-old me was already focused on not upsetting adults in my life,
Hmm.
being a certain way so that I didn't upset anybody. 10-year-old me would be so proud of the fact that we are bold. We don't give a fuck about what nobody think. We're gonna say what we gotta say. We're gonna do what we gotta do, and it's just is what it is. Like 10-year-old me would be very very proud of the fact that we like standing on business, and you can get in line or you won't,
Hmm.
and we don't give a fuck.
Cool.
Cause 10-year-old me was like, oh, I just want everybody to love me, and I just want to be noticed, and I just want to be good enough. 10-year-old me would be like, oh, whatever is good enough is what we said was good enough, and you could love it or hate it. Yeah. Now answer that for yourself.
I feel like 10-year-old me would give me the biggest hug right now. Like
Yeah.
on some shit like, bro, I never thought you would even make it to this point where you just so comfortable with who you are and you operate in your truest essence. You don't give
Same.
a fuck about Nathaniel.
There is no way in fucking hell you could tell me at 10 years old that I would be so confident in myself that nobody else's opinion mattered. Because at 10 years old, Everybody's opinion mattered, but mine.
I never gave a fuck about nobody else's opinion about me except for my parents and Tay. I didn't give a fuck what nobody thought about me.
I don't care what everybody thought.
But at 10 years old, I would do anything to, like, kind of similar to you a little bit. I would do anything to make sure that I don't disappoint them in no type of way. Now I've learned how to operate in my truest essence, and because I don't mean any harm to nobody,
Yeah.
I can communicate to them or whoever very well to let them know, like, yeah, I feel this way. It might not be what you believe, but this is what I believe, and I'm comfortable with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to argue about my beliefs, and I don't want to argue with you about yours.
I will though.
Well, sometimes niggas' beliefs be fucked up,
I will argue you down.
but at the same time, I do give people grounds. Like if you disagree with something that I do in the way that I live, that's cool. I ain't tripping. I'm not gonna challenge it.
Yeah.
But that goes back to if you gave me a deal and I had to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
No.
I ain't tripping about
Ugh.
confrontation. I ain't scared of it, motherfucker. That's what you gotta understand. In fact, I will lean in.
But I feel like that's like it just speaks volumes to our upbringing because my grandma raised me and she was very much Christian in order. Things
Mm,
got to be a certain way, and so to an extent, I got a little bit of trauma from that in me. So things do in my mind have to be a certain way, and then when I separate myself from that, it's like, baby, you're an adult. You
mm-hmm.
can live however you want to live. And that
Cause
has
who
been a
told you
struggle
you
for
couldn't?
me.
Who told you that you had to walk this plank?
Everybody.
Yeah. See, growing up, my parents would also remind me like of like me being my own person. Like you don't really act like nobody. You really kind of just do you. You
Yeah.
your own person type shit. So that helped me operate a little bit more into like
Mm-hmm.
this is who I am. I ain't meaning no. I ain't trying to cause no harm to nobody. Honestly,
Right.
unless you force my hand. But I feel like my daddy taught me this too. If any man that you force their hand gonna do something, like if you force any man's hand, they gonna do some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm that type of nigga. The only thing is, when you force my hand, the shit that I'm gonna do is next level, and
We're gonna take it there.
the average nigga ain't getting ready to do what I'm about to do.
Right.
So, anywho, I gotta piss.
I did
It's been
too.
a pleasure recording tonight. I done had a ball.
I did
I
too.
had a
This was
ball.
like
I had a ball.
we got into it tonight.
We did.
We
We
was very
did.
transparent with y'all. Um,
And
it's
I'm gonna regret it tomorrow, but that's
no.
okay.
I don't think we said anything that would make us regret anything. Honestly, we were transparent, but to an extent.
Yeah, to an
Yeah.
extent. To an
I think we're
extent.
learning.
You did
We're
good.
learning.
You did good. Sister.
Well, neighborhood besties, it's been real. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 15. Come back to episode 16. Um,
One day we're gonna be on 116, and y'all,
yeah.
it's on the table. It's on the flag, and we gonna have a BET special.
Ooh, what would our special be?
I feel like our special would operate along the lines of impact a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
like
Community impact?
no impact the TV show.
So will we bring in our friends?
We would.
Okay.
But that's what they gonna love. Like I
The
think they would
friends.
love to meet the people we connected
They're
to.
gonna love Snoop. They're gonna love Andy. They're gonna love Shay.
You wanna know who I think they gonna love more than all of them?
Allison.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
And you wanna know who else I think they gonna love damn bad?
Who?
Destiny. She's too sweet. It's like
Yeah.
it ain't no way. Like this lady, she just operate in the essence.
On
She
my
operate in the
end,
essence.
I feel like they would love Alora.
Yes, 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 yes. And
But
she's very smart.
smart as fuck.
Hmm.
But like I don't under like I just the way that she can put together what her purpose is, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, bitch, you is God's favorite for
Mm-hmm.
real.
Mm-hmm.
You really God's
Sometimes
favorite.
they just one of them
They
ones.
really one of them ones. And I be like grateful to be attached to people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I be feeling the
But outside
same.
of friends, our families, like the people gonna love your mama.
Oh, my mama is she is such a
The
pleasure.
people gonna love both of our mamas,
Yes,
actually.
yes, yes.
Like
But I think the people would love
for
our
different
moms
reasons.
and our dads.
Yes. Like, okay, the people gonna love your mama because that's a real ass bitch. But she's
But no,
so
your mama would be more of like the real ass bitch.
my mama the real ass bitch to the point where you can't take it.
My mama
It's
is
so
nurturing.
nurturing.
Like she gonna pull you in and like even if she don't agree, she gonna be on some shit like, mm,
She gonna hold your
I
hand along
wouldn't
the
do
way.
that, but
Hold your hand.
I ain't mad at you.
One
Like
thing about
man,
my mama,
she gonna get
she
your ass
gonna tell
together.
you
She gonna get your
what
ass
the fuck she
together.
got on her mind, and she's gonna gather you. And to the point where it's like, damn, I needed
I
that.
don't want to talk to you no more.
Like, girl, get off my line.
Hmm.
But thank you. Like, that's my
My
mama.
mama only do that to her children.
Yeah.
Me, Tay, and Jay. She gonna gather us together.
My mama's gathering everybody.
Your mama don't give a fuck. She gonna gather everybody together.
And to the point where you cannot like her no more. She really don't get like my mama don't care who like her, who don't like her. She don't give zero
I
fucks.
think I get that from her.
You you her child.
I think I get that from her.
You and you and Marley is her children.
Cause I will wake up tomorrow and burn every bridge in my life.
I'd be so jealous.
Bro, I wake up in the morning and be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck your mama,
He
fuck your
lying.
daddy.
He lying because you
Bro,
know who ain't he ain't never did that shit too. Me.
I haven't, but you ain't gave me no reason to say fuck you. But Shanta, I'm telling you,
It's been plenty of people who ain't gave you no reason to say that and you gonna do it.
no, this is different. This is
It's
different.
not.
It
That's what I'm
is.
saying.
You mean a lot to me.
But that's what I'm saying. It shows the dynamic of our relationship. It's just different.
It is, but I will wake up tomorrow and say fuck everybody in my life.
All right. One question before we go.
Okay.
It's controversial.
I done got drunk now.
This is controversial.
Ah, hell.
Do you feel like you have friends that be low key mad at you because you don't carry me like you carry them?
No.
Okay.
No. Do you? In reverse.
I got 3 friends, first of
Yeah.
all.
I feel like,
And they so secure in my life because I ain't got but 3 friends that they don't care.
yeah, bro, I feel like my friends, they on some shit like they really love who I love. My discernment is on 10,000. You know that.
Same.
I fuck with who I fuck with. And I also will give you a map. Like you coming around somebody for the first time. I'll let you know straight up. Don't get in here oversharing.
Yeah.
Don't get in here because I know my friends.
Yeah.
These
It's
ain't the
not gonna
people
go
that we
well for
wanna
you.
these ain't the
Yeah.
people we wanna get in here and overshare with and shit.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying like the people that's closest to me, they gonna fuck with you how I fuck with you.
But I feel like that's why we click so much because we both have different relationships with different people.
Hmm.
And we know what their relationship is, and we can articulate that to somebody else.
Hmm.
Like, this ain't not the space. But when it's the space, we'll let you know this the
Exactly,
space.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And one thing about me, I'm gonna move accordingly with whoever. Once, because first of all, when the first couple times I'm around you, I probably won't say 2 words. I am reading the fucking room. I'm learning your character. I'm learning who the fuck you are.
Well, my autism gonna say what it's gotta say.
By the second time I engage with whoever,
I'm saying it on the first time.
I already know who you are. I know what I can put out there with you. I
Yeah.
know what you're gonna run with. I know what you ain't gonna run with. I know what you give a fuck about. I know what you don't give a fuck about.
Right.
It don't take me long at all. And that's why it's easy for me to fuck with people how I fuck with people.
Yeah.
Everybody be like, oh, you got a lot of friends. You got a lot of
I don't
friends.
actually.
Bro, no, I really don't. But if I'm in a
I know.
room to have a good time, nigga, I expect everybody to be on one accord. And honestly, if you not on that accord, you gonna piss me off. And me mad is probably worse than anybody in this motherfucker being mad.
One thing I could say about both of us, we know how to navigate a room.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle that. I'm gonna handle that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
10/23, that's my Nikki's birthday. I love y'all neighborhood besties. I'm fucking done talking to
we're
y'all, goddamn it.
done. Episode's over.